Hello guys, hope you're all doing fine today. We're going to be talking about Greek cosmology within Greek culture and Greek mythology. We all have seen this image of Atlas holding up the globe. In this case, the globe is even spinning. But what's the truth behind this image? Since I was young, I have seen this image on school books, and when you do a quick internet search, that's what you're gonna get, an Atlas holding the globe on his back. But where was he standing on? Was Atlas just floating in space? If he's holding the whole Earth upon his back, where was he standing on? But the fact is that when you take a close look at the history of Atlas in Greek mythology, it's completely different. In Greek mythology, Atlas was a titan who had fought against the gods of Olympus. As a punishment, Zeus made Atlas stand for eternity at the edge of the earth, holding up the sky. So Atlas was not holding a spinning ball on his back. In Greek mythology, he was actually holding the firmament. So why do we see all these images? Well, if we look at a quote from the book by George Orwell, 1984, it goes like this: "Every record has been destroyed or falsified. Every book rewritten. Every picture has been repainted. Every statue and street building has been renamed. Every date has been altered. And the process is continuing day by day and minute by minute. History has stopped." So what they have been doing the past 200 years is rewriting history, inserting images in our head, like this one, which does not really show the truth. So we're going to be looking at not just Atlas, but several aspects of the Greek cosmology, and we will bury once and for all the idea that the Greeks at one time believed Earth was a spinning ball. So here we have some images showing Atlas holding up the firmament. Actually, I even found a Japanese manga with the same depiction of Atlas holding up the sky, not a spinning ball in space. Back in 1991, Jim Henson, the creator of the Muppet shows, he made 4 short movies based on Greek mythology. One of them shows Atlas holding up the sky or the firmament, and the other one is the flight of Icarus. This footage from the P900 camera, Nikon camera, shows that our sun is local, and the story of Icarus only makes sense on a local small sun. So why are all these globe defenders saying that the Greeks knew Earth was about 2,000 years ago? Well, partially because of this character. Supposedly he lived 2,000 years ago, but in the late 1900s there were hundreds of books written where the shape of the Earth was discussed, and none of those books has Eratosthenes mentioned, not even a page. So most likely Eratosthenes was a creation by the controllers. But if you want to know what the Greeks really believed, this is what the Greeks really believed: a flat Earth with a dome on top. To demonstrate to you that this is the reality of their belief, this website is dedicated to explaining Greek mythology and cosmology. As you see there, you see the flat Earth covered with a dome, and the website even has numbers describing each part of this realm. Number 1, you see Mount Olympus. Number 2, the Rainbow Bridge. Number 3, Pontus or the ocean. Number 4, Greece. Number 5, Oceanus. Number 6, the path of the sun or Helios. 7. Hades, the underworld, and 8. Uranus, the sky. So this is what Greeks really believed 2000 years ago, and not on a spinning board. So why do these people keep repeating this over and over? It's propaganda. Communist leader Lenin once said, "The lie told often enough becomes the truth." That's how people believe, because it's being repeated and being propagated by propaganda. Now we have seen the example of Atlas in Greek mythology and Icarus. Let's look some more in science, Greek geometry, math, and history. You will see that the Greeks never really believed Earth was a spinning ball in space. Here we have Euclides, who lived almost 300 years before Christ. Euclides is also known as the father of geometry. Through Euclidean geometry, it's possible to get the triangulation and distance. This is how they use in celestial navigation. It's all used Euclidean geometry. It would be impossible to get a 90-degree angle on a ball. The baseline has to be flat on a right angle. Otherwise, a 90 angle cannot be reached on the vertical and horizontal lines. The lines of latitude and longitude were also created based on Euclidean geometry. These are the same lines that we see on the Gleason's flat Earth map. As a matter of fact, the lines of latitude, you see how the circles become greater and greater, starting from the center of the Earth and becomes greater and greater and greater. That's why they call great circle routes, because when they calculated travels in the ancient times, they cut through those lines of latitude, calling them great circle lines or great circle routes. But it's all based on Euclidean geometry. In 1587, Urbano Monte published his map called the Planisphere. It was a flat Earth map, and if you examine it closely, when we take a look at this closely, we will see that all the coordinates were already there. You see the lines of longitude, and you will see 360 degrees on the lines of latitude. So these lines have been drawn on the face of the flat Earth hundreds, if not thousands of years ago. Even the Russian explorer in the early 1800s used this very same map, because when measuring distance, he used the 360 degrees and not 180 degrees east or 180 degrees west, as we see on the globe Earth. So lines of latitude and longitude had been drawn on the flat Earth hundreds, if not thousands of years before the ball Earth was created. As a matter of fact, it wasn't until the mid-1900s that the whole globe Earth mathematics was invented. The mathematics required to fully make sense of curvature was invented in the mid-1800s by German George Bernhard Riemann. Before him, there was no spherical math. So all the math and calculations travels had been done considering Earth to be flat. As a matter of fact, by the mid-1800s, all discoveries had been made, all the continents had been mapped out. South America, Australia, Africa, Asia, so there was nothing else to explore. When there was nothing else to explore, they started the conversion from flat Earth geometry into spherical geometry. Moving to the field of cosmology and astronomy, we have also Ptolemy, who was born in the 1st century after Christ. Ptolemy had a geocentric model, but considering that the Greeks believed on a flat Earth with Mount Olympus and Hades under sea, just as we just saw. So this is a flat Earth concept, and this model reigned for 1600 years until modern astronomers started to change history. All the zodiac table is also based on a flat Earth map. Even the first computer made by the Greeks, Antikythera mechanism was also based on a flat earth having the luminaries around it, just like this example here described. On one side you see the Antikythera mechanism, the other side the flat earth. They are both the same. As a matter of fact, we can safely say that the Antikythera mechanism was the very first flat earth clock and zodiac app. So as you see, to say that the Greeks believed Earth was about 2000 years ago is a fallacy, because if you look at Greek history, Greek geometry, Greek mythology, Greek astronomy, Greek cosmology, they didn't believe Earth was a spinning ball. On the other hand, they believed Earth to be flat with a firmament on top. And this concept reigned all over the world until the 1700s, when they started making changes and transforming 4,000 years of history into a spinning ball conception. So guys, this is all for today. I hope you open your mind and stop believing propaganda. The spherical earth is just propaganda. It's not based in facts. It's just based on theories. I have uploaded both short movies to my channel. The links will be pinned on the comment section. So if you are interested in learning more on Greek mythology and cosmology, you can watch both of these movies. They are short, 25 minutes each. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it a lot. So thanks for today, guys. See you the next time.